Citation 49 Kilo Whiskey, turn right at Echo or Charlie and cut ground.
Deep beneath the earth, behind layers of reinforced concrete and steel, some of the world's most dangerous military facilities hide in darkness. For decades, adversaries have been digging deeper, building harder, creating underground command centers that conventional weapons simply cannot reach. But on May 19, 2025, at a nondescript facility in the Texas Panhandle, America completed something that changes everything. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this single weapon represents the most significant leap in nuclear deterrence since the Cold War. What I'm about to show you is the B61-13 nuclear gravity bomb, a weapon so powerful and precise that it was rushed into production almost a year ahead of schedule. This isn't just another bomb. This is America's answer to the underground fortress problem that has been keeping defense planners awake at night. Picture this. You're an enemy commander, and you think your most critical assets are safe hundreds of feet underground. Your missile silos, your command bunkers, your weapons facilities, all buried so deep that no conventional weapon could possibly reach them. For years, this has been the ultimate insurance policy, until now. The B61-13 doesn't just represent an upgrade, it represents a quantum leap in destructive capability. While its predecessor, the B61-12, maxes out at 50 kilotons, the B61-13 delivers up to 360 kilotons of explosive power. To put that in perspective, the bomb that devastated Hiroshima was 15 kilotons. We're talking about a weapon with nearly 25 times that destructive force, wrapped in a precision-guided package that can hit within meters of its intended target. But here's what makes this story truly remarkable. This weapon was developed and produced faster than any nuclear weapon since the height of the Cold War. David Hoagland, NNSA's acting deputy administrator for defense programs, revealed the secret. Balancing programmatic risk against the urgency of the deterrence mission showed great creativity and foresight on the part of our program managers and engineers. Think about that phrase, urgency of the deterrence mission. This wasn't a routine upgrade. This was America responding to what Secretary of Energy Chris Wright called a volatile new age. Something has changed in the global security landscape, something significant enough to warrant unprecedented speed in nuclear weapon development. The engineering behind the B61-13 is nothing short of extraordinary. At 11 feet 8 inches long and weighing around 700 pounds, it might look like any other bomb from the outside. But inside that streamlined casing lies what defense experts call a dial-a-yield weapon. This means military commanders can literally adjust the explosive power based on the specific target and mission requirements. It's like having multiple weapons in one compact package. The guidance system is where science fiction becomes reality. The B61-13 uses an inertial navigation system with small rocket motors that can adjust its trajectory mid-flight. This isn't your grandfather's gravity bomb that simply falls and hopes to hit something important. This is a precision instrument capable of threading the needle on hardened underground targets that were previously considered unreachable. Here's where the story gets even more interesting. The B61-13 isn't just any nuclear weapon. It's exclusively designed for America's most advanced bomber aircraft. Only the B-2 Spirit and the upcoming B-21 Raider will carry this weapon. Why? Because getting close enough to deliver a gravity bomb requires stealth technology that can penetrate the most sophisticated air defense systems on Earth. The B-21 Raider, in particular, represents the perfect marriage of platform and payload. As defense analysts note, the unpowered bomb must be released relatively close to its intended target, which would likely be within range of hostile air defenses. The B-21's stealth capabilities make this possible, turning what seems like a vulnerability into a devastating advantage. But perhaps the most telling aspect of the B61-13 program is what it reveals about current global threats. The Department of Defense explicitly states that this weapon enhances capabilities against certain harder and large area military targets. Translation: someone has been building facilities that existing weapons couldn't adequately handle. Intelligence reports suggest that nations like China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran have been relocating critical military assets deeper underground in response to perceived threats. The B61-13 is America's checkmate move in this underground arms race. As one defense official put it, the B61-13 will strengthen deterrence of adversaries and assurance of allies and partners by providing the president with additional options. The production facility itself tells a story of American nuclear capability. The Pantex plant near Amarillo, Texas, serves as the country's main facility for assembling, disassembling, testing, and evaluating nuclear weapons. When Secretary Wright announced the completion of the first B61-13 at this facility, he wasn't just announcing a new weapon. He was sending a message to the world about American nuclear enterprise and technological superiority. Dan Borovina, the program manager at Los Alamos National Laboratory, revealed how they achieved the impossible timeline. By leveraging ongoing B61-12 production activities, they were able to quickly and effectively implement novel updates to the weapon system. This suggests that the B61-13 builds upon decades of nuclear weapons expertise while incorporating cutting-edge innovations. What makes this weapon particularly strategic is its deployment philosophy. Unlike other nuclear weapons that might be stationed overseas, the B61-13 will only be deployed from bases in the continental United States. This isn't a weapon for nuclear sharing with allies. This is America's ace in the hole, reserved for the most critical national security scenarios. The speed of development tells us everything we need to know about the current global security environment. Nuclear weapons typically take years, sometimes decades, to develop. The B61-13 went from announcement in October 2023 to first production unit in May 2025, less than 2 years. This acceleration was achieved by taking what officials called calculated risks in the development process, streamlining reviews and combining steps that are typically conducted separately. Here's the kicker that I promised you at the beginning. This weapon represents such a significant capability that its very existence changes the strategic calculus for every potential adversary. No underground facility is safe anymore. No hardened bunker provides absolute protection. The B61-13 doesn't just threaten to destroy targets, it threatens to make entire defense strategies obsolete. The broader implications are staggering. For the first time since the Cold War, the United States has developed a nuclear weapon specifically designed to counter modern defensive strategies. While maintaining the same overall stockpile size, each B61-13 replaces a B61-12 rather than adding to the total. America has qualitatively enhanced its nuclear deterrent in ways that potential adversaries are still trying to fully comprehend. Secretary Wright framed this achievement as essential to delivering President Trump's peace through strength agenda, but the implications go far beyond any single administration. The B61-13 represents America's commitment to maintaining nuclear superiority in an era when that superiority can no longer be taken for granted. As we look toward the completion of the entire B61-13 program in 2027, one thing is clear: the age of impenetrable underground fortresses is over. The United States has once again demonstrated that American ingenuity, when combined with national security urgency, can produce capabilities that reshape the global balance of power. The B61-13 isn't just a weapon. It's a statement that in the deepest bunkers and the most fortified facilities, nowhere is beyond the reach of American deterrence.